Welcome back to Healthy with Nicole. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how stress is hurting your gut. A lot of people are interested in healing their gut and they think about the right foods and the right supplements and maybe toxins, but so often we overlook the main issue, which is stress that causes gut problems. So I wanted to talk about this because it's not a very sexy thing. Nobody thinks, they want to deal with stress, but there is a profound link to the way that stress affects your overall body and your gut, and then the rebound effect, which actually causes more stress. So when we're under stress, any kind of stress, right, it can be more than an emotion. So stress can be physical, too much exercise, maybe physically, hard work, too cold of temperatures, too hot of temperatures, anything that's physically stressful to the body. And then we have, emotional and mental stress. So this is worrying about your current situation or relationships or finances, anything that kind of mentally goes on that makes you stressed or you think about or ruminate about. And then there are the chemical stressors. So this is what's happening inside the body as a result of diet, toxins that make their way in, stress hormones chemically affect the body, sex hormones that may be out of whack, and things that we are exposed to in our environment. So all of these things cumulatively can cause inflammation in the gut. When the stress hormones, for whatever reason, whatever cause, when they go up, inflammation also goes up. And when that inflammation is on the rise, it tends to happen right here in our gut. And you couple that with, poor food choices, and you start to get a leaky gut and toxins coming through, and boom, definitely a recipe for disaster. But stress and shock are known to be major triggers for gut damage. So you can address this, and there's a lot of ways to address the stress. In my gut health program, we talk about stress and ways to mitigate it. We talk about the vagus nerve, which happens to interact with all of your digestive processes as the 12th cranial nerve. And there's, just the day-to-day, the way that you perceive things. We all have a lot of stress in our lives, but we perceive it differently from person to person. So these are some of the things that go into this, and I'm going to talk a lot more about this, but I wanted to mention a couple of my favorite books. This one is Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers by Robert Sapolsky. Awesome book on basically the differences between humans and why animals don't get ulcers. And then next is, of course, one of my favorite authors on stress, Hans Selye. So this is Stress Without Distress, and his talk is a lot about how stress affects the thyroid. And we also know that when thyroid function is low, that also contributes to gut damage. And when gut damage happens, that contributes to thyroid problems. So there's so much that goes into healing our gut, but stress is a very big part of that. So I don't want you to overlook that. If you want to learn more about this, you can go to my website and read my blogs there. And you can also sign up for the newsletter where I send weekly information about all the things necessary to heal your gut and stay healthy. And also you can visit my Instagram at Healthy with Nicole, where I show you a lot of food and recipes and things that are related to everyday life to keep the inflammatory bowel conditions at bay. So if you like that video, please like and subscribe and share it with someone else who needs to heal their gut, and I'll see you in the next video.